got him. Oh, it broke off. No. Whoa. Look at that. What is up, folks? Welcome back to another video. Now, we're going to be doing some straight up fishing today. So we're already at the lake, got the boat launched, obviously. And I'm not going to be breaking any news today because you guys already know that the new Googan Squad micro baits are out. And they've been out for a few weeks. So this is nothing new. But to be honest, I've had them in a box in my man cave for a while now. I just haven't gotten around to, throwing them. I've been traveling, been down in Florida hunting giant alligators, been back here tying up some loose ends around the farm and the ranch. So today I said, you know what, screw it. We are going to get these new micro cranks out of the boxes, or micro baits out of the boxes, get them tied on some Googan rods, put them to work in real life. So just to give you guys a little frame of reference here, I mean, this is a normal recon right here, all right? And this is the micro right there. I mean, these things are absolutely tiny. Now, there's only a few reasons I can think of where you would want a tiny crankbait, but there are plenty of situations that they could apply. So one, ice fishing. Obviously, I'm sure all you guys up north and Midwest, these little cranks are gonna be deadly in the ice fishing months. Creek fishing, another good opportunity. Creeks, not necessarily the fish are smaller, but the bait that fish are chasing are a little smaller in creeks. So I know smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass, if they're in creeks, they love like a little micro square bill or something like that. Or maybe you're just fishing for other species. Maybe you're fishing for crappie, maybe you're fishing for big bluegill or shellcracker. But bass will definitely eat a small crankbait. It's definitely been done before. What I didn't know was they actually made some micro frogs too. Check that guy out right there. Filthy frog, but in a micro capacity. So I'm really wanting to get that one in the mix today because we've got such good overcast summertime weather, and a lot of times the topwater bite can be pretty hot. They've also got some micro zingers as well, which is the spinnerbait. Got one of those rigged up right here with a saucy swimmer. And then I think I have I've got a mini clutch right here as well. So I've only got 3 things tied on right now, but oh shoot, watch out, buddy. Almost got you. Got a micro clutch right there as well. Tiny little thing. I'm actually expecting maybe some multi-species with that one. So I've got it on some spinning gear. But we're gonna see what these things are all about. I wanna see if they can catch fish. I wanna see how the hooks hold up because they're all really small hooks. That'd be my only concern. And they're really light, so casting them might be a concern with the wind that we have today. But as you guys know, all this stuff's available at GooganSquad.com. There's a link right at the top of the description. Go check them out. Use promo code LOJO, save 10% on whatever you buy in the store. But enough talking, no gimmicks today. I just want to go catch some nice fish on tiny lures. Oh yes, pee on me. Oh, do it again, Daddy. Well, folks, I think I would be remiss if I didn't at least try to throw the frog first thing this morning. Now, finding an area where I can throw it's going to be the real tough part because this lake doesn't have a lot of grass in the water, but there are some really hard lily edges, or not lily edges. Gosh, what do you call these? Reeds. God, I'm dumb. There's a bunch of edges on these reeds right here that normally have some topwater bass. Look at this cute little thing. Went ahead and trimmed up the legs a little bit. It's just something that I always do. I trim them both up and then I make one shorter than the other one. Seems to help it walk a little bit easier. Let's see how we can cast this thing. Oh heck, that's not bad at all. Gonna have to make some little minor adjustments. Oh, she walking, boy. She walking good. All right, let's get this chuck over to the dock and we'll really see if anybody's home. That's shocking. Couldn't quite get it under there. I think I could, but it was, oh, That was a bluegill. I've said that when we were looking at this frog off camera that it might get eaten by a bluegill. That's hilarious. I'm 100% positive it was. Because something grabbed it and pulled it under, but you know, I never had it. Stinking bluegills. Although I do appreciate the bite. Might have to change up our strategy, man. This is really, really nice spinnerbait territory with the weather. I mean, this is probably exactly what you pray for if you want to throw a zinger. So let's give the old micro zinger its day in court, shall we? This tree is not going to produce anything? That don't sound right. How about if we put the frog inside the tree? Oh my God, something just busted back there. Ooh! Get there. Yes, I'm in there. Oh, got him. Oh, it broke off. No! Oh my God. I just freaking broke off. I wait for him to jump. Ow, I hurt my freaking hand on that hook set. What the freak just happened? So we pull up to this tree, this lay down in the water, and it's always good for a bite normally. I'm throwing the spinnerbait all around it, nothing. I'm like, okay, let me just pick up the frog. I make one cast into the brush pile with the frog, and then behind the brush pile, a fish is just feeding, going crazy, topwater. Make a follow-up cast, perfect, lands right where the fish is. He hits it. Broke off. 50-pound braid. Don't understand it. Wow. All right, well, we finally got the first topwater bite knocked out, but we lost the freaking fish. I really don't know what happened right there. I wonder if I had a nick in my line somewhere. It's typically what happens when braid breaks that smoothly. Look how it broke, too. This just looks weird, like it got pulled apart. I don't even understand that at all. Wow. Have to take a look at the old equipment. But man, it's discouraging but encouraging at the same time, if that makes sense. But let's get re-rigged. Let's get back in the fight. So this is what I was telling you guys about the legs. This is how they come out of the package. I mean, they're a little longer than I'd like, and they're the same size. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off some of both, like so. So now I've got them both kind of trimmed up a little bit. Then I'll pick one side, doesn't matter, and I'll make it a little bit shorter like that. So I mean, that's pretty much it. You can also bend out the hooks a little bit, which sometimes I'll do. Take your pliers and just kind of bend the hooks up a little bit. But you know, we're just fun fishing right now, so don't need my equipment to be perfect. We just need the line not to break next time. I suppose there's no way that fish is still here, but you know, for the heck of it, why not just get back in there? What if he came back and ate it again? There's no way, because I laid the hammer on him, and I know he felt that, but that would have been amazing. But yeah, my frog's stuck in a tree, but it's fine. We already got our one big bite out of the tree, so I guess we just have to move on here. Now, I'm expecting a bite back in here, man. Oh, man. Got a little current break, a little wind shade. Shh. Dude, will you keep it down in there? I got a freaking stowaway frog that I'm pretty sure is in these little rod holders here. Hey, that's enough, man. It's really freaking loud. Oh, got my line wrapped around 6 things. Damn it. Karma. Ha! Yeah, it looks real good. Oh my gosh. Get him in the Woo! You awake back there?
Barely.
Dude, by the way, look at how he ate that. The freaking thing is just gone. Oh yes, beat me. I deserve it. I stuck you with a frog, so you get to tear me up a little bit. All right, so not a huge one, but did he have a freaking attitude when he hit that frog? So well, obviously we had to switch frogs because I broke off the one. I'll tell you guys how I was retrieving it just a second, because I changed up everything on that cast, and then I guess it kind of worked. One more look at him. Nice little healthy 2-pounder. Whoop. So that cast, right? I'm making all these juicy casts up against all the grass and just kind of like easy walking it out of there. So then so I was thinking, I'm like, okay, well maybe walking is not what they want. So I made a cast out and I started like basically using it as a popping frog. So I was just kind of like, just one twitch at a time, making that bloop, bloop, like you would fish a popper. That was my first cast with a different retrieve and got freaking crushed like that. So got to take those little hints that the bass are giving you. Hey, we don't really want it this way. We want it that way. Now that bass is completely different than the last bass that we broke off on, because he wanted it to be erratic. He was in a chasing mood. So you're just gonna have to constantly adjust. You guys know the deal, but super exciting fish, exciting bite. Get there. Boop. All right, well, I guess we'll keep on plopping it up for a while. Just real single, hard pops. Literally like a popper. At least while the water's calm. I think if we get back to some moving water, we're gonna have to change it up again, but who knows? Could have been a fluke, you never know. Well, boys, I don't think we have any other choice. We're gonna have to go into the hidden pond. We're gonna have to do it. Now, before we do that though, I need to cast at the opening, because many a big fish, or just fish in general, have been caught right here at the opening of the big pond and little pond. All right, here we go. Right down Main Street. Missed it. I'm scared and nervous. Oh, it's kind of okay. One more time. Let's try to get it right down the middle. I suck. There we go. We're in there, baby. That should be a 12 right there. Man. Woo! All right. I'm gonna see if I can make it through with trolling power alone, but I think we all know how this story's gonna end. I think we're gonna have to call in the big boy. Let's get a little momentum going. Come on, baby. Take us to the promised land. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Keep it going, baby. This is most certainly a gator hideaway right here. Before I fire up big motor, let's make a couple casts before we just churn everything up. Really make the alligators mad. That's what I like to do. All right, buddy, you ready to have some fun?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God. Do this without breaking a prop. That's always the goal. It's peeing, that's good. We're getting on in there. Oh boy, she's gonna need a little gas. Ah, I'm just eating these plants. It's so good. We're churning this water up so good. Look at that. Yeah, we chocolate milked that right on up. Welcome to the hidden pond. Now, for the record, I've only ever caught one fish here ever. Oh, sorry, threw a treble hook at you. I've only caught one fish here, well, landed one fish, and it was a stud. It was like a 4 or 5 pounder. So this is one of those places, you know, fish get back here, but it hasn't always been the best producing place. Don't know if that's an alligator or a log, so let's just cast at it just in case. Oh, got him. There we go. Oh, that's not a bass. I think it's a bowfin. He's fighting like crazy. It is. It's a stinky bowfin, man. Gosh darn it. You can always tell because they fight so much harder than bass. Look at this thing, dude. Look at that stinky little face. Look at him. Damn it. You always think it's a nice bass until it's freaking not. He ate that so crazy too. I don't want to net this guy or anything. I get my gosh darn spinnerbait and move on with my life. And the owner of this pond probably wants me to kill these, but I don't have the heart for it. Let go, you bastard. Ah! Oh, come on! Let go! There we go. Yeah, so if you want to know why people hate bowfin, dogfish, mudfish, this is a really good example of why people hate them. Because during bass fishing, you hook one of these things by accident because they eat bass lures all the time, and that is the result. But hey, we finally got a bite on the spinnerbait, but we're gonna have to freaking put a new one on there for sure. I don't know if this guy's salvageable. Ooh, got some slime around the corner. It's gonna be froggy territory. That's exciting. It's really exciting. Don't know what it is about slime, but bass will get under that too. And they will sit there. All right, slime and a frog. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. I'm gonna get back there with you because we're spot locked. Oh, these are some smooth entries, man. Oh, something squirrel behind it. Might have been our frog. Well, that don't seem right. Wouldn't have thought that. About right there. Somebody hiding? Huh. That's disappointing. Not gonna lie, all I want to throw is a frog now. Ever since we got those 2 bites, it's like, man, why throw anything else? Especially if we're in shallow water like this. Well, I gotta be honest. I mean, looking at our day so far, kind of disappointed. I mean, we got some mega bites, broke off on one, caught one bass that was a lot smaller than we thought, and then hooked into a freaking bowfin on the micro spinnerbait. So I don't know, I'm feeling a little torn right now on whether or not I should be happy or sad. I tell you what would improve my mind, improve my mental standing, would be a 12 right now on this micro frog. I mean, it's not too much to ask, is it? One thing we can say is the lures have held really well because we've only been tight with 2 fish, or 3 fish, but one of them broke off. That's not the lure's fault. And the other 2, we basically landed. We didn't land the bowfin because we didn't want to, but we could have landed him because he was stuck on that hook. So at least the lures themselves are holding up pretty well. Hooks look pretty good. So we're doing a little bit of investigative journalism. We're doing okay, figuring some things out. I went over some good stuff out there, some good structure. And I see fish back there behind us. Well, gotta be honest, pretty shocked. Shocked may not even be the right word. Very disappointed that the hidden pond didn't produce anything. What produced a freaking bowfin, but, and I mean, I guess all things considered, a bite is a bite, and that's still a cool fish. Oh, you got a bug. Get out of here, little bug. There's a tiny little white bug like right on the lens. That's hilarious. But yeah, kind of an epic failure in the old hidden cove. But we still got a couple tricks left up our sleeve. There's still some baits in this box that I have not even touched yet. So, you know, we may make some lure adjustments. I definitely want to keep throwing the spinnerbait and the frog because this is just perfect weather for either one of them. But we may get a little bit more diverse with our lure selection here soon. But I'm not going to be satisfied unless we catch at least one more good fish. Now I want to try something, guys. Look, I know we're doing a little micro thing here, but let's take a big worm, you know, let's take a Mondo worm. And let's target a little bit of some of this deep cover. So we've got some trees. You guys should recognize this lake. There's a ton of trees, but I don't normally fish them because it's just really hard to get fish out of there. But I just want to do an experiment here and see what the deep water bite's like, because we've been pounding shallow pretty hard with some success, but it might be time to slow things down and just go deep for the heck of it. Come here, you little joker. Oh man, you gotta love it. You gotta love feeling the bite on slack line. That's always funny. He's trying to twitch so hard, but he can't because I've got him in a paralysis grip. He's got a hook to the bottom of his jaw. That's a good way to get hooked. All right, well, now look, have I betrayed the micro lure mission? Maybe, but you know, we're still catching fish, right? That was like my second or third cast on a deep, a tree. And this is an isolated tree. It's out by itself, but you know, you just know a place like this that has not a lot of deep water. I mean, it only gets like 8 feet deep out here. It's the deepest point. But there's structure, there's trees everywhere in that deep water. So it might take a long time because we'd probably have to weed through a bunch of little ones like that. But we could probably pick this area apart and catch a couple big ones. I may throw this around some more. I'm just going to kind of bounce around more from lure to lure. No more talking. Let's just fish some more. Just had another monster bite off camera. Missed the fish, of course, or else I'd be holding it right now. But tell you guys what, the old Mondo worm offshore bite might be what's popping. You know, you hate to do it because you had some success shallow, but that's 2 bites pretty quick. I don't know, we might want to drag this big old shaky snake for a while. Wow, what a bite. Good Lord. That was nuts. That was just dumb right there. These guys are eating so good, it's great. Yes! Well, he put my hook in my own finger. What a dirty boy. That one's a lot healthier than the last one, wasn't it? Oh, healthy little... Oh! No, stop it, Jimmy. You're being a big bully right now. Dang it. These fish are so freaking feisty and they're so meaty. This is only like a 2.5, but he's just all muscle, all shoulders and freaking... Get out of here, Jimmy. God, he just straight up whooped my ass. Like he bit me, tail slapped me, stuck my own hook in my thumb, slapped me again. Good Lord. So I was working that Mondo worm. And all of a sudden I was like, okay, well, I'm done with this cast. I'm gonna reel up. As soon as I started reeling, it got popped. Freaking stuck him. I've switched colors. I was on a little June bug kick, but now I'm on like a green pumpkin, you know, with some black pepper flake. But holy moly, I think we might do this dragging a Mondo worm thing a little bit longer. Ooh, that was a bite. Yeah, that was a squeaker. I knew it was a squeaker too. He was nibbling. Never want to feel them nibbling. You always want the one dunk and then on, because then you know it's at least a decent sized fish. But if he's like bow, 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 it's like, oh geez, this is a freaking half-incher right here trying to fit this Mondo worm in his mouth, and he ain't getting it. It's okay. I'm liking the amount of bites that we're getting though, and how quickly they're coming. It gives me a lot of hope. Not even really trolling right now. We're just kind of drifting through all this wood and timber, just kind of dragging that worm around. Every single stump that I see or tree that I see, I just try to get as close to it as I can with the worm and Drag her on through. Seems to be working. Oh. I'm so glad I saw that stump before I hit it, because I would have gone in. The only reason why I did not go in just then is because I saw the stump at the last second. Oh, gator, please don't eat me. Oh my God, where did it go? It's right there. Yeah, I was swinging the boat around. I saw it at the last second, or I was gone. I was in the water. Whew, that was close. I saw it and I kind of just braced myself and come on out of there, buddy. Oh, he's pretty nice. We're definitely upgrading here. He's the biggest one of the day for sure. He ate it good. I stuck him too. I don't think he's going anywhere. Just gotta watch for logs. There's so many laydowns here. Come on, buddy, don't do this. Don't do it to your daddy. This my guy is fighting here. He's not ready to give up. Ah. Woo! Nice one. He was barely hooked. He actually wasn't hooked good at all. Nicely done. That's a nice little 3.5. Maybe some more. That is a healthy fish right there. I wish you guys could feel it through the camera. Freaking thick boy right there. Yes, man. Dragging that freaking Mondo worm through the deep water. I mean, this video started off with some micro lures and trying to finesse them a little bit, trick them, but we always end up doing what we really love to do, don't we? Beautiful freaking fish. Kind of blends in with my green Googan Performance shirt. Let's get this guy back in the water. You can go ahead and leave whenever you're ready. A head tap. Yep, sometimes that does it. Man, that was a fun bite. I think we were like talking, and I don't even remember where I was or what I was doing, but I had to do like kind of a crossbody weird hook set thing. See, I feel like I'm getting greedy at this point. I could easily call it a day right now, but I just want one more. It's like we keep upgrading in size, so you feel like, well, if we can just stick to it long enough, we'll eventually catch a donkey. But it's probably not how it works, but that's how my brain's working right now. Come here, you rascal. Well, you're not bigger, but I think, oh God, he's got gross stuff on him. Stop it, Junior. How have you done this to yourself, Jimmy? Got my dude right in the tongue hole. He wasn't gut hooked, he was just hooked weird in the tongue. My dude's got some weird zombie bass things going on right here, so I'm not gonna full body touch him. That was fun. They're just biting it in a weird way. It's like, they'll bite it on the bounce, but then when you kind of reel it a little bit and retrieve it, they just get really fired up. I guess it's just that long tail that flaps. Speaking of that, we got some Googan worms coming out like that really soon, like speed worms, burner worms type deals. So really excited about them, but good Lord, this is gonna be a hard day to leave, but we may have to do it. All right, folks, we're gonna call it right about here. I don't want to call it, but we're gonna call it because we've caught a ton of fish and we've kind of proven our point here. So the new Googan micro baits, man, really cool, really gonna help a lot of people kind of target the species that they're looking for or the time of year. You know, it's just gonna help a lot of people. So I'm really excited to be a part of the new micro line of lures. And it's really good to know also that the old school Googan baits still work too. Mondo worms are just pulling out donkeys left and right. The zinger caught that dang bowfin. You know, although you don't want to catch bowfins, if you've ever caught one, they're freaking fun to catch. I mean, they fight hard. Speaking of hard, I am doing a little maneuver here that is called the old Prop Buster 6000. So I'm gonna let you guys go, but as always, remember GooganSquad.com is where you can get any of this stuff that I use in all my videos, including the rods that I use. And there's new stuff coming all the time. I can't even tell you guys some of the new stuff that's coming because it's just that secret. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I am out of here.